kickoff after dark. Welcome to the home of the Charlotte 49ers, Jerry Richardson Stadium in Charlotte, North Carolina. From inside the 10, here he comes. Finds just enough space to cross the 25. Let's mark it at the 27-yard line. So the North Texas Mean Green offense takes the field, and they'll try to put together the first drive of the game. But Jesse, it's always fun to see a guy who's been challenged, see if he can answer the bell and get things done.
Well, we talked to him this week, and he knows that people are out there questioning him, and I think that leaves a big chip on his shoulder, David. He wants to prove to the entire college football world he's got what it takes to win this football game. This is a big test for him.
And here's the thing, proving it is one thing, Jesse, but it's not about you. And this is a team game. Obviously, the quarterback position is so dependent on others' success, but play within yourself, make those plays, don't make the big mistakes.
North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking to fire. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
The Mean Green will have to reach into that playbook here on 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. A shot toward the end zone. Oh, he can't hang on to the football. A big play sitting right there for the taking, and they can't get it done early in this one. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. North Texas will have to punt it away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. And they'll let that one go, and it'll roll out of bounds. So Charlotte's offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes make plays, and it just sparks the sideline. It sparks the coaching staff. It sparks the fans. They're special players, and they all have to play well today.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. On the run, it's Stokes. Nice move to pick up yardage. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
It'll be a 1st and 10 from the 29. To the air, it's Harrell. Makes the catch, it's Nicholas. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. Trying play action. Moving out of the pocket. He's going to take off. Nice job by this junior quarterback to get it done on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, you've got to know this guy, man. He's got some wheels to him. He'll get outside the pocket. You can't let him outside the cage. Those ends have to do a good job of keeping contained. When you lose it, this is what happens. He can get outside, can scramble, and can get first downs.
Out of the gun, the running back has it. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. All wideouts, no backs. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Catch in the middle, it's Olsen. Tackle was made at the 44, but he picked up 10 yards and enough for a first down.
Nice complimentary football we're seeing from this team here early. Defense did their job on the opening drive, and now your offense is doing their job too. Really nice throw that time by the quarterback. You've got to love what you're seeing on both sides of the ball if you're this team's head coach.
Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
Ooh, I don't know, guys. Did he hear footsteps running over the middle of the field where all those defenders are lurking? I think that might have got in his head. That might have been a reason why he dropped it.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. He'll keep it himself. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I think everybody wants to run the option nowadays, but the problem is, can everybody read it? You got to be able to stick the ball in the belly of the running back, and you have to be able to understand, or I'm pitching it to him. Whatever the read is, you can tell he was a little bit confused, a little bit slow, and that's why the defense won this rep.
This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed over the middle. It's Nicholas. They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Power football with the run. Not much of a gain there on the ground, and that will do it for the first quarter. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Play number 10 on this series. They go to the ground. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that first down. There he goes. That'll be enough to give them a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. And I think on that last completion, it was a good example of that.
And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. Pocket breaking down. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
You know, I wonder if the offensive coordinator is wishing he would have tried running the football a couple plays ago, because the windows are so small to throw into down here. You've had an incompletion. You've now given up a sack. It's going to make this 3rd down really tricky.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Touchdown, Charlotte! Snagged in the end zone to give them 6.
This quarterback really does a nice job seeing the field and reading coverage. And when you go empty and you spread the defense out, it's easier to see what the defense is doing.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. They held the ball for 15 plays on that touchdown drive. And they closed the deal with a 16-yard throw for the touchdown. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And the returner is stopped. North Texas takes possession. The Mean Green offense will return to the field. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard down 7-0. He's got enough for the first down. They'll spot it at the 37.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man, just he catches the football and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Williams.
I'll tell you, when you got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on second and short. Wants to go up top. Quarterback just flat, missed it, incomplete.
That quick slant is a hard ball to adjust to and make your quarterback look good. If you throw it behind me and I'm coming down the line of scrimmage, I really don't have a chance to adjust and try to make my quarterback look good. He's got to miss that thing low or high. He can't miss it behind me.
The Mean Green trying to convert on third and short. Wants to keep it in the air. Caught near the sticks. It's Evans. On the sweet spin, and he's free. They'll ride him out of bounds after the good pickup, spotted at the 25-yard line.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
North Texas really has it going on offense. To the air on first down. Gets it out fast. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo boosters.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advance it.
North Texas has it going to work with another first down. Hands it off on the counter. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in.
And that quarterback knew the counter run was going to work on that play because he counted the box defensively before the snap. He saw that he had an advantage in numbers and blockers, getting a hat on a hat, so he knew that was a green light. As soon as he got the snap, off they go, and it's an explosive play.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to pass. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Boy, they'd love to move the sticks here and take a shot at it on first and goal. They'll try to power their way ahead. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it first and goal from the 1. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the first half. Quick pass on the jet motion. And they will score! Touchdown, Mean Green!
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And the extra point splits the uprights. So a drive there of 85 yards. It was capped off by a 1-yard touchdown pass. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. Bring in the heat. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and a first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
And the 49ers with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Looking to throw, it's Harrell. Here's the pressure. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Leaves it with the running back. He is not going to get there. Stopped short of the line to gain, and it'll be 4th down. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. The 49ers will punt this one away. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. They'll start this drive going to the air. That's caught. It's Coleman. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They'll immediately call timeout.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Got it in the middle. It's Evans. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down.
And that was a nice throw by the QB. When you see that drag route coming across the field, how about putting the ball right on his numbers? Not high, not low, where he has to stop his momentum. Right on the numbers where he can catch it, keep running, and chew up some yards after the catch.
Wants to throw on first down. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Bounced right back to them. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Thanks, guys. A first half that saw a little bit of everything there in Charlotte. And that defense has to feel like it just played about as close to a perfect first half as it can play. And who am I to argue? I mean, check out that scoreboard. Bone-crushing hits and an airtight secondary. Feels like they have 12, 13 dudes out there against that offense, which needs a real pick-me-up and fast. And with that, let's send it back to the guys inside Jerry Richardson Stadium.
North Texas will kick it off to start things here in the second half. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. And points have been hard to come by in this one. They'll try to put together a drive. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Back to throw, it's Harrell. Forced out of the pocket. And it'll be a pickup of 9. They're facing a 3rd and 1.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. They'll run the sneak for it. And from this angle, I don't think he got the first down. The defense won at the line of scrimmage.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
He will signal for the fair catch and take it just inside the 35. North Texas sends the offense back onto the field. They haven't really been able to light up this score. Oh, he's got some space. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the first down.
You know, as a defense, you can have the right call and the right guy in the right spot, but that guy's just too good. And how about the running back on that play? Just making it happen, breaking off the huge gain. It's tough to get these guys on the ground.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. Wants to go up top on first down. Grabbed in the middle, it's Coleman. North Texas can dig into that playbook on 2nd and short. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
This is no surprise to defenses anymore. Everybody throws wide receiver screens, and you can tell they were ready for it. They saw the quick game, they pounced on it, got the wide receiver on the ground. That's not the first time they've seen that route.
North Texas comes to the line on 3rd and short. He'll do it himself. Tackle behind the line of scrimmage, and what a big 3rd down stop by this defense.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy first down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They booted away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Here's the handoff. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield, it's Harrell. He's got his man across the middle. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
Looking downfield on first down. Got a man, it's McGowan. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a first down after the play. Nice job by the wide receiver.
The 49ers with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. The play action fake. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
And the 49ers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep the drive moving. He'll sneak it.
Runs the sneak. No gain on the play. Now, a 4th down. Number 95 in punt formation to kick it away. That's the end.
We've reached the end of the 3rd quarter, and we have a potential classic on our hands, all tied up as we take a peek at the stats. These two teams about to find out what they're made of as we open the 4th, all tied up. No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
Offense is stopped. Will be a turnover on downs.
Off the play fake on 1st down. Fires to the tight end. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. You know, we joke that the tight end's always open, David, but play action almost makes it impossible to keep them coming.
Yeah, because those guys, they're such good blockers most of the time. They're big and physical, and they sell block for a second, and then they run open and they find holes in zones or they get good matchups. And, man, those tight ends nowadays are nightmares for defenses to try to stop.
And this one will be stopped for no gain. Boy, there wasn't much room to wiggle for that running back there.
None at all. Great job by the defense getting in the backfield quickly, closing up all the holes, nowhere to run.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
QBs and receivers on 3rd down, everything has to happen just a split second sooner. You're expecting pressure, the quarterback gets hit, just not on the same page with his target.
North Texas will have to punt it away.
On to punt it away.
Able to keep them from getting a return, and the ball goes out of bounds. They're going to mark it right around the 20. Charlotte has the ball back. The 49ers offense will return to the field. Unloads to the wideout. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
Unfortunate with that incompletion, the quarterback and his intended target not on the same page.
After that last incompletion, here's 2nd and 10 from their own 20. Off play action. He's going to run it. Maybe a 3-yard pickup there. 3rd and long coming up.
At the 23-yard line. Brings up 3rd down.
Trying to pick up a 1st down. To throw, it's Harold. Got his man quickly. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
Great job by the running back here on that 3rd down catch. There was no wasted movement. As soon as he got the ball in his hands, he turned around and he got upfield. That's what you got to do. You got to be decisive on these 3rd down type plays to move the sticks.
The 49ers will have it 1st and 10. The give to the back. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Caught behind the line. It's Olsen. Brought down at the 47-yard line after the 15-yard pickup. And the 49ers are flying down the field. The clock stops. 2 minutes left to play in this one. From the 47-yard line on 1st and 10. Looking for space. It's Stokes. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And if you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points. And this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Back to pass, it's Harrell. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was knocked loose, and 3rd down is coming.
3rd and long, defense knows the pass is coming, so they're going to have guys with their eyes on the QB, but they're going to try to get to him with pressure, pinning their ears back. If you're on offense, you might be thinking blitz here. You better get rid of this one quick.
They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. A little screen to the running back. He gets it down to the 40-yard line, but he's going to be a little bit short of the marker. It'll be 4th down.
Listen, I know this running back is shifty. I know he's really good in the open field, but that's just asking too much of him at this point. 3rd and long situation. He wasn't going to be able to make that extra guy miss trying to get that 1st down.
And the return man couldn't get to it to make the catch, and the ball will bounce out of bounds. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the grab on the left.
What a play by the defense. I'll tell you, every time that guy gets the ball in space, the entire stadium holds their breath because of his game-changing speed. That is an outstanding job of an open field tackle in a 2-minute situation with the lead.
The Mean Green can be aggressive if they choose here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Evans. And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Caught in the backfield, it's Williams. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Some people in this situation would say take a knee. Some people say let the clock run out. I'll go win it in overtime. I say go for it. I like it. I think the coach says the same thing. Passing the ball a little bit down the field here. Be aggressive. Don't try to get the win.
He uncorks one deep. He's got it at the 30. Touchdown, North Texas. And they've moved out front here in the 4th.
And how about this offense, man? They knew they needed to execute. Great play calling, great drive, put it together. Now you got a chance to go up by 7 late in this ball game and then let your defense go on the field and seal it for you.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And they finish the drive with a 64-yard scoring toss.
Number 4, set to kick this one away.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Charlotte will send the offense back onto the field. Pretty much down to cases here, David. They have to execute quickly to have a shot at the end.
And obviously you want to do everything you can to make it as short a Hail Mary as possible, right? So try to get a chunk right here before you have to take Jesse that big shot to the end zone.
And you know they're already dialing up that shot play, right? Who has the best hands on offense? Who has the best size? Who can go up high point the football and win you this game?
They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. To the air, it's Harrell. Got it in the middle, it's Stokes. They'll get the timeout with 5 seconds remaining to play. Got to get everybody lined up quickly, time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Looking to throw on first down. He's taking the deep shot. Finds a spot down the gut of the knee. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28.